All right. We're coming up on a place called the Sunken Village. It sounds like a good opportunity for some loot or lore. Yeah, I'm not wasting a lockpick on a door I can just go around. I don't have a choice with a chest, though. Can I maybe... okay. Bug it. It'll make life easier coming in and out of this place, even if I never end up using it. This place is a little too quiet. Who the fuck are those people? Are they humans? No, those are skeletons. I stabbed him so fucking hard, the game crashed.
Speed up.
I'm gonna combine these.
Lead the way.
All right. I just wanted to indulge in a little bit of third-person action.
Quit moving.
God, I wish I had a unique arquebus. I hope they don't do something awkward where they like never
sprain my shoulder.
Give us a unique arquebus in exchange that like, oh, it's so powerful. It's like, yeah, it's nice to have a powerful gun, but I could also have a powerful gun that shoots lightning, like my pistol. I kind of miss leaving a status effect on enemies through every shot. I take other stuff too. Fuck it, let me shoot poison bullets. Poison bullets, ice bullets would be fine too. That would be pretty nice. How do I get there? I think I have to go all the way up there. What the fuck? Let me up. Thank you.
Come and get me.
Burn, Bruiser, burn. Oh boy. Oh, ooh, ooey, ooey, ow, oh my god. Put me back in my, in first person.
Gotcha.
Wow, what a fucking lunge!
That was a close one.
Yeah. Oh, do I still regain mana regardless, or did I not swap out my rings? Alright, so we're at 59. Gonna give it a second. It's still at 59. Okay. Never mind then.
Gather round.
I thought I was still recovering just a little bit of mana. Which would be nice. I like kind of holding out on things. This has an electricity puzzle. Where's this other one?
Quick as a fox. Come on. Come on.
I'll use her acceleration spell to heal us even faster. Oh wow, I thought this was gonna be a transition cave. Oh, the ogre, right.
I'll fix this.
Right. Letter to Vitor. Master Vitor, I have only had your device running for a few days, but I felt I must write to you immediately and thank you for your generosity in sharing your plans and materials list with me. As you can infer from the tardiness of my correspondence, it took me several months to source the necessary supplies, and another at least to put them all together. And in the end, your design came together flawlessly. Your tutelage these last 3 years has given me cause to dream for the first time in decades. I will not burden you with the fulsome intensity of my feelings, but I must tell you, even before my Lord God left the world, I felt there was a hole in my life, a yearning for discovery, a project worthy of wholly subsuming my mind beneath, and I see now that it is animancy. I would never have pursued this path were it not for our chance meeting at that crossroads. As my labors near their end, the only words I have left now are thank you, Vitor, for giving this aged godlike hope. I shall ever be your grateful student, Sargamus. I guess we got a better idea of how he decided to resurrect his statue. Or I guess not resurrect, but animate it in the first place. Memoir of a Visionary, Volume 3. Life in Fior Messaverno was better than I expected. The ingenuity of its people is truly remarkable. They are able to accomplish feats of animancy that would leave the Republic's brightest animancers in shock. And all with scavenged resources and refurbished machinery. Unlike those that exiled me, men like Maxim Vidaro and Pere Kalichi understand that the march of progress is not always a pleasant process. But alas, even they found the act of building a better body repulsive. Grave robber, they called me. And so once more, I was exiled. Lost and alone in the woods, or in the wilds, I got cornered by murderous sporlings and was certain my time was at its end. That is, until the most likely savior appeared. The ogre Ulrask, a paragon of his kind. I am proud to say that he's become a genuine friend. With his help, I was able to scavenge enough equipment to create for myself a humble but functional workshop. This unfortunately required a few raids of Fior's outlying farms. I consider it fair compensation for the aid I rendered unto them. A small piece of parchment sticks out from this book with hastily scribbled note. Note to self, retrieve equipment in Memoir Volume 1 from the locked storage room. Check to see that the essence generators still work. Is the memoir still here? Honestly, I thought the memoirs Might have been something we read already at Sir Gomez's place, like the first two. But I guess not. Memoir of a Visionary, Volume 2. After my exile from Anchenze's academy, I left my beautiful city for another equally as magnificent, Sparento. Unfortunately, word had already spread, and not a single academy in all of the republics would have me. At that point, I fell into a deep depression. Without access to their resources, I would not be able to continue my work, my research, my calling. The next few months passed in a haze of pain and wine. Lots of wine. I eventually received a letter from a sympathetic colleague whose name shall not be mentioned, lest they become ostracized for aiding me. This letter mentioned the existence of a far-flung place that may be in need of a man with my talents, Fior Messaverno. With what little coin remained, I bartered a passage to the Living Lands to start my life anew. It almost sounds nice until you remember that he's a grave robber, grave robbing psycho.
Quick advice: try not to breathe in here.
Why? Uh-oh.
Not saying a word.
Oh, the ogre's dream thawed out. Oh God. I guess you didn't make it, huh? Well, I need to kill this thing, so let's get a little stab in here. Entangled!
Stay. Left.
I need a barrier.
You won't get through this.
What's that? You got a little bit of a headache? Don't worry, I'll fix that.
Enemy to the right.
I don't see
I gotta deal with these fucking rangers. They are tearing us up.
it. You sure? Hold this.
Ow! What the? Hey, Bad Shadow! Stop punching me.
Come on. Come on. Quick as a fox.
Oh, nice. Alright, that got rid of a lot of them. Yeesh. Journal of Ranger Monado. Oh, Ranger Monado's dead. Did we have a bounty as well for this ogre? I guess not. Journal of Ranger Monado. Written in script that resembles the scratchings of a bird's talon, this journal recounts the last few days in the life of Ranger Monado. As you scan through the text, several excerpts stand out. Several days ago. I am certain there is a traitor among us, though I seem to be alone in this. I suspect 3 of my fellow rangers, but I don't want to take any further steps until I'm more certain. 2 days later. I found tracks matching our standard issue boots leading away from the outpost and well beyond our usual patrol routes. I cannot risk asking Captain Asiano for clearance to follow these trails. The time spent returning to headquarters will allow my quarry to escape. I hope she will forgive my insubordination. 2 more days later. The tracks lead to an area east of Lake Lasuna. I dare not follow any closer for now. Any of my suspects would be capable of detecting me if I continued past this point. 1 day later. I have lost the traitor's trail. I suspect they discovered I was tracking them. I will search for the trail a little longer, and then I will return home to find another lead. 1 day ago. I have confided in Ranger Dorso my fears, and she agrees that it's likely we're being undermined from outside. I suspect the Steel Garrote, whose masked leader has been spotted in the valley. Dorso has invited me to hunt with her tomorrow, and she agreed to keep our outing secret, so as not to alert the Garrote's contact among the Rangers. With her help, I have no doubt I'll know who the traitor is by this time tomorrow. Yeah, or she'll bait you to this ogre cave and get you killed because she is the traitor. Okay, okay. I just picked up a unique something, but I don't know what it was. Yeah, maybe it was nothing. Might have just been a purple upgrade material. Aha! Woo! Unique purple armor. Too bad it's a heavy armor. During the day, 3% damage reduction plus 3 additional damage reduction. Increase your health restoration from all sources by 20%. What's it look like? It's okay. Ooh, nice. I get an awakened Audra from it, though. But only if I'm desperate. Put it away for now. It's kind of sad that at this rate, maybe I do need to just upgrade this pistol to a purple level. I've been holding out for so long, but we're basically done with this region. I just gotta follow this traitor's trail. Maybe check out a little bit more of the Wildwoods. There's also a little bit more of the Sunken village. I didn't fully check that out.
I never thought an ogre would kill using a knife to the back. Seems out of character.
Captain Osierno will want to hear about this.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to rush off to her. I can figure this all out before we grab the rest of the Rangers' help.
Gather round.
How do I get up there? Maybe this little cave over here? It was just a little dead end. I thought I would go through the cave and then pop out up there. Oh, wait. Maybe I go up from here. Aha! And then I can run down from this way. Nice, easy. All right. What's on the body? Valian dueling ring. 7% chance to avoid melee damage. That's not awful. There are a couple other things that do that too. So you could probably get like a 10 to 15% chance to just straight up not take melee damage. Which would sound pretty sweet for like the two-handed builds or something. Oh boy.
What's Helia got of again? Creepy places full of murder and ghosts? Let's take these things back to camp. You can fiddle with them there.
The Idol of Covert Plots. +2 Constitution, +2 Dexterity. That is like the only one I'm genuinely interested in out of the sky and the scan fragments, but I think I'll keep my other one. my Wodica stuff.
Right behind you.
Hi there. No! You see nothing!
Stay.
Yeesh.
Let's just keep moving. This place creeps me out.
That it?
I really had them pinned on that staircase there. Holy hell. Alright, have I gone this way? Yeah, sort of. I think I've been in there. That way leads to the Zarb camp. What the fuck? That's a whole thing, I guess.
Gather round.
Shatterscarp? Gatehouse Beacon. That has to be the entrance to the next area.
The path is closed. Someone's got to contain this plague. What business do you have in Shatterscarp?
Oh, it's Shatterscarp. I'm just a common peddler. Honest, would you like to see my wares? No. Who's asking?
Name's Martineo. Ranger Martineo. I'm the final word on who crosses this border from either direction. Good to see you, Giata.
Likewise. How's your mother?
The usual. Coughing at night, but it's nothing I haven't treated before. She asks about you.
I don't visit enough. You know what to do. Honey and lemon in her tea. Any chance my friends and I could snoop around the border? I promise not to cause you any trouble.
I wish I could help, but times being what they are, it's not possible. No one comes or goes by this pass. Someone has to contain this plague, might as well be me.
Yeah, but the plagues already here. Are you keeping the plague from Emerald Stair or in Emerald Stair?
Either. Both. My loyalty is to survival, not politics. As much as I've enjoyed this little chat, it's time for you to turn around and go back the way you came.
This isn't over. I'm getting through one way or another.
Good luck with that. Take care, Giata.
Give my best to your mother.
Always do.
It's okay. I'm not trying to get through anyways. I'm just seeing what is around here. The last gatehouse entrance had a market or a merchant. Do they have a merchant here?
Crossed the border before? Not since all of this stuff. They say Shatterscarp has it worse than us.
Worse than us? Oh.
Do your job and you won't have to find out.
Shatterscarp. Shatterscarp. Is there anything up here? Maybe we have some conversations. If I'm really lucky, maybe one of the last fragments is up here. Where's the last fragment supposed to be of the region? In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble, you will find beads dark and umbral. That describes like half of this fucking map. In a verdant glade where old ruins crumble. maybe the GaLm Glade? That's the only place that's referred to as Glade on the map. I'll give it a peek. Sodden list. Though much of this note has been rendered illegible from water damage, some of it can still be made out. Need more oil for our blades. The moisture out here is terrible for them. On that note, we're actually running low on a number of supplies. Leather straps for armor upkeep. Food, anything that won't go rotten in a few days' time. Arrows and bullets. Spare animancy equipment for downtime recreation. Don't ask. Soap. For the love of all the gods, soap. More soap than you have. We need all of it. I know I'm asking for a lot, but anything you can provide would be... The rest of the page is waterlogged and missing. I bet it would have been amazing. Do you have soap again? What are you observing over here? It's a dead end for us. Or is it? Huh. Neat. I don't know why I would need to do this. Maybe if I pissed off the rangers and didn't want to fight them, I could sneak around the side. Yo, what up, Ranger? You catch anything lately? That water looks kind of gross. It's got some like oil slick look to it. Oh wow, that didn't count? Okay. Fine. Grenade. It's interesting that, like, a lot of times in this game, you'll find loot, like a chest or something, next to an ingredient or something on the map, on the compass. But why don't you just mark the chest, too, when you're within a certain range? That would also help me, like, not miss out on loot. Oh, geez, the Zarbs are back? I just fucking slaughtered all of y'all.
Watch yourselves.
Let's finish this.
I'll do it again. I need XP. Ugh.
Where am I looking?
I'll fix this.
I really should just start off most fights with her acceleration. It just didn't feel like a fight where it was like I was desperate for it.
I could have taken them.
Well, just doing a little bit of wildlife population control. Was that it? Oh, okay. Thought there'd be way more enemies up here afterwards. I'll make my way south towards this Steel Resolve marker. Oh. Almost missed a chest. on the subject of, like, the whole chest thing, it's been fine enough. It obviously hasn't needed to be marked on the map. They give us the sound effect. It's pretty loud. Did I climb this tower? Yes. Yes, I did. It is looted. Plundered by my past self. Hello, Conjurer.
They're coming.
Sometimes it feels like I'm bullying velociraptors, just like little baby velociraptors. I hope that's not a new dead body.
Someone out there. Hello?
That's an alive person. Hello.
Please, I need... You're the Adiran envoy. I'm fine. I just need a moment.
You were just asking for
I've
help.
spotted a number of your people out in the forest. Still Garot, I assume? Please, just continue on your way.
Please, I want to help you.
I don't need your help, envoy. Neither does Fjord.
Look, allow me to give you a potion to help you get home.
Fine. Sorry. Thank you. This should at least get me back to Fjord. Thank you, envoy. It's possible I met the one good adherent today.
You're welcome. You're very lucky that I'm just randomly trying to fill in this map, like just sporadically. I'm not even trying to perfectly do it, but it clearly paid off in this instance. Have I don't think I've been up there. I think I've been up here. I don't think I have read this. Muddy Journal, Day 4. We've made camp on the edge of the water. We've settled in and arranged our rounds. Eric and Farron will take the night shift. Ema and I will take over in the morning. Day 5. Something in the air doesn't feel right. My watch is too quiet. The wildlife has gone still, and when I hear anything, it's in a hurried flap of wings, or the wake of a squirrel that's run off. When Ema and I got back to camp, Farron was gone. Eric is here, but he's fallen ill. He lays with his eyes wide open and bloodshot, muttering nonsense. Ema's gone off to find Farron while I watch Eric. I've tried getting him to accept food and water, but I've had no luck so far. Day 8. Ema hasn't returned, and it's been 2 days. I'm hoping she went to fetch Captain Poria, but I'm not optimistic. Ema sticks to her orders. It'll be Barrett's wheel for us if we've brought the dream scourge to the valley. Eric's fever has gotten worse, and he's stopped responding when I talk to him. It's all whispers of peony, sardines, and snake coils. I'm keeping my knife close just in case. Actually, might have read that last bit. Yeah, I looted this before. Okay. I just didn't remember it. Wow. Oh boy. Oh! Wow. Fuck. That has to be one of the worst set of invisible barriers the game has had yet. Just really unlucky. Fuck.
Is someone out there?
Where is this root strangled tree? Oh, this right here. Search the tree for evidence. Oh ho ho! Clandestine note. Written in a precise and careful hand, this note seems to set up a meeting in another location. Assuming you find this letter intact and in time, before you go any further, make sure you haven't been followed to this location. Having stalked bandits in this forest before, I know the usual level of care you people take, and I generally find it lacking. Once you're certain you weren't followed, come to my camp at the mouth of the river, southwest of Fjord, and we'll discuss how you can further help me bring order to the valley. Don't make me regret our accord. I've actually been in that area. But maybe I was like above wherever they're meeting, or they just didn't go to their meeting spot until my mission was progressed further. Aw. That was so cheeky. And just for a couple of plants? Well, the Magrin's blessing isn't too bad. I haven't been super desperate for it, but 20% damage up, 20% damage reduction is huge. And I guess if I maybe were playing on like the hardest difficulty rather than like the second to hardest, I'd be a little bit more desperate to use it. Hey there, Ranger Dorso.
Envoy? What are you... Huh. You're full of surprises. I was expecting someone else, but I think this could work out better for both of us.
You really managed to cock this whole thing up, Dorso.
Not yet. Not unless you go back to Asierno and tell her everything. Once you hear my side, Envoy, I think you'll agree I was only trying to help.
Yeah, kidnapping Verano is stupid. He's how I found your letter.
That wasn't part of the plan. Bandits were supposed to kill him, but I guess they figured they could get more coin if they ransomed him back to us instead. Idiots.
I assume you killed Monado because he caught you sneaking around Emerald Stair.
Right. I thought I was clever. Skimming a little extra pay from the coffers, surveying the city's weaknesses, laying caches for my friends. But it was like Monato had eyes in the back of his head. Nothing got by him. I tried to explain, but he couldn't understand. Wouldn't. He'd completely closed his ears to reason. Poor bastard was always too principled for his own good.
You think you're softening up Emerald Stair for Ader, don't you?
Sounds horrible when you put it like that. But, yes, that's exactly it. Your people have already pacified Paradise. With contracts and clean water, with promises of safety. I want to be safe. I want all of us to finally be safe. And I know what empires do, Envoy. They expand. Your soldiers would have come here sooner or later. I'm helping us avoid resistance and bloodshed when they do.
Yeah, I don't really think you really care about that, but why would you betray Emerald Stair like this?
Fjord is wasting away, Envoy. Animancy isn't helping us anymore, if it ever did. But no one in the city wants to admit it. Our crops rot in the fields, bears turn to beasts and attack on sight. The very earth disintegrates beneath our feet.
You blame us for the problems we've been trying to solve. How can you be so short-sighted?
I think it's time we accept help from someone stronger, wealthier, better organized. From Adir. Then we can turn things around like Paradis has. Maybe then we can be safe.
We came here to escape control, to choose our own path, but no. She wants to throw away everything we built.
But Vidarro, Quilici, Captain Asierno, they're too proud. They won't do what must be done. So I'm doing it myself.
Well, we got a lot more options now. Let me get this straight. You killed your friends to prepare Emerald Stair for Ader.
Fjord simply cannot survive the way things are.
You have no authority to make that judgment. All you have is fear and resentment.
Monato and Verano disagreed. Their voices had power in the Rangers, too much power. And when they spoke, the others listened. Now they'll have to listen to me.
I don't think that's happening at all. This one is fucking lie. You failed to think of one thing. Ader will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people. Wrong. Wrong. I don't agree with like half of this stuff. Because while I do serve the Emperor, I'm not here. One, I don't actually give a fuck about the Emperor. But two, we weren't even sent here to like expand the land or anything. We're here for the Dream Scourge as a primary thing, because that is like a genuine big threat. I'm gonna say your motivations are completely alien to me. They're not completely alien to me, that's like you failed to think of one thing. Ader will not welcome someone who betrayed her own people.
I don't live in Adir. I don't want to. Emerald Stair is my home, and it's wasting away. I can only look after my people, get us what we need. Only Adir can help us now.
You're kidding yourself if you think the Emperor wants anything to do with this piddling little backwater. That's mean, no. If Adir takes Fior, the home you know will be gone. It would only be another colony.
Maybe that would be for the best. We've had decades to secure this valley. What do we have to show for it? Dead homesteads, dead farmers, dead fields.
There was life once, but you gave up on it.
And a city full of animancers who don't give a single shit about us. It wasn't always like this.
What was it like then?
I wish you could have seen the valley I grew up in. The steep green hills, mist twining about the peaks. Birds, deer, the many little creatures of the trees scurrying among the leaves. Most of them gone now. Sometimes, in high summer, the sunset would catch the rice paddies just right, and the whole valley would glow coral violet. A world on fire with life. That never burned. We ate well and slept through the night. I don't want to live through this time if there's nothing better on the other side.
Were you working with the steel garrote in the cave nearby? Because I killed them.
You killed them all. But they were going to... So all of this was for nothing. I betrayed the Rangers. I killed my friends. For nothing?
Now you know how it feels, traitor. Clinging to a dream with both hands, only to feel it slipping from your grasp.
Gods curse you, envoy.
yeah, that seems about right. That's fair enough. I don't need to try and spare you.
It.
Well, it ended up being one of the two people that were suspected. I'm a little disappointed about it, but oh well. I wonder if maybe if we hadn't killed the steel garrote, if one of them would have come out to try and help her. But sucks to suck. Didn't get any help. Shatterscarp is a wild desert on the southern coast of the Living Lands. Yeah, it's probably where we're going next. We're going to a desert, which I guess works. Complete opposite of the Emerald Stairs.
I sincerely hope you have some good news for me.
Yeah, look, Masani was right. There was a killer, and it was Ranger Dorso.
My gods. I can't believe this.
Ilia's wings uplift us.
She's been with the Ranger since she was a girl. She trained most of my men.
This is... Fotito. This is big, Asierno.
What happened to her? Where is she now?
She's dead. I killed her.
Without the trial? Good gods.
Frontier justice. That's what a traitor deserves.
Masoni, please. Where's her body now, Envoy?
You gesture vaguely at the wilderness. You know, all around. No, down near the mouth of the river, by the waterfall.
I'll send a few of the senior rangers out to find her.
Thank you, Maso. What a nightmare. I don't know what I'm going to tell my men. A traitor in the Rangers. This situation beggars belief. Do you know why she did it?
Dorsa was trying to create the conditions for an Adiran takeover.
Be serious, Envoy.
She was always talking about how we needed strength. Do you remember, Maso? More swords, more coin. And she complained that animancy wouldn't fix our problems. But I didn't think she had so little faith in Fior.
No one took her seriously.
Evidently, she was quite serious about it. I didn't want to believe it could be her. Gods beyond, what a mess. Thank you, Envoy. Ranger Monato has been properly avenged, and now I have a lot of work to do to rebuild my squad.
Well, I hope things get easier for you from here out.
I suppose anything is possible. Here's your reward. It's the least we can do for your assistance. Thank you again. Step carefully out there. We are living through strange times.
Look, she attacked us. I was hoping to like talk her down, and then I kind of poked the bear a little bit by telling her that it was all for naught. I might have been able to lie to her there. So let's see. What did we just get? Oh shit! Is this an arquebus? Nice, it is! Oh, hell yeah. One last trick, two-handed ranged, unique, bullets bounce to hit an additional enemy within range, 20% reload speed. Whoa! Oh, hey, this is where it pays off that I didn't, like, dump anything into the arquebus besides one level of upgrading. Nice, nice. Then what happens if I, increase my attack speed? It's looking pretty good. Yeah, that was well worth it. Oh my god. Yeah, I would have missed out on this had I kept that other story progression and just let these fuckers all die. Oh my god. Just like triple worth. Have I been through here? I guess so. Ooh, now I'm curious about what the upgrades to this will be. I don't even know if I have the upgrade materials for the unique stuff. But I'll make some if I'm desperate enough. Oh yeah, I also leveled up. So let's see, we just got to level 14. So I still have like one more level until I can like maybe get Pool of Eora. Would I want to do this? Enemies caught in the beginning of the storm are rooted in place for 4 seconds. Whoa! That's pretty huge. What's the other spell on my pistol or my grimoire? Let's see. Okay, yeah, the Ring of Fire one. Is that any good if I upgrade it? Incoming melee damage creates an area of effect that deals fire accumulation to nearby enemies, reduces the cooldown of Ring of Fire by 5 seconds, and increases damage reduction to 20%. Yeah, it's very just okay. If the damage reduction went to like 30 to 50%, that'd be kind of cool. And then like maybe combine Ring of Fire with like Arcane Veil, but it did not work that way. I was gonna do Tanglefoot rank 3, get the duration up to 12 seconds, which is a long time, but like, we'll change it out. We'll do Returning Storm. Gives me a little bit extra reason to pull out my book. And then at level 15, I probably won't grab the Grimoire Mastery. I'm going to get the last level of Marksmanship. Although I could hold off. 10% extra damage isn't always that worth it in exchange for how insane I think Pool of Eora will be. Alright, let me go to camp. Let's get some upgrades. Oh, we gotta talk to Kai as well. Oh, right. Attribute points, attribute points. I could start trying to get some points up in intellect. We've reached an awkward point in the game where like we're losing out on a lot of conversation options because I haven't been upgrading the perception intellect stuff. And while I do really like attack speed, I also like being able to go into a conversation and then like getting the best option. I'll do intellect. I think intellect's popped up a lot. Perception has also popped up a lot. But I feel like intellect is the stat to worry about the most. At least when it comes to like conversation stuff.
I hope you're ready to sleep with one eye open, because I doubt Ludwig sleeps at all.
Yeah, I mean, maybe she won't know that we did it. We left no survivors.
And after the send-off you gave the Steel Garrote squad in that cave, she'll have it out for you.
Well, the Steel Garrote are violent fanatics. I couldn't leave Emerald Stair at their mercy.
Thank you for saying what so often goes unsaid. The Steel Garrote are born of madness and intolerance. Nothing more.
Normally, I'm not big on turning on your own, but the Steel Garrote take their beliefs too far. I'm glad you didn't let them do it here.
Yeah, definitely never happened in a different save at all. The Steel Garrote aren't my own. They aren't even in the chain of command.
You could have fooled me. Ludwig talks to Heelguard like a wayward cabin boy. I wonder if he's got the backbone to withstand her. Not you, though. You didn't hesitate. Your kind of clarity is rare. To know in the moment what you've got to do and do it. I envy that.
Hey, you could have left me for dead, but you carried me to Livianas.
Kai's always doing things to help others, no matter the cost. It's going to get him killed one day.
You two are gonna make me blush. And purple's not my best color.
You blush purple? That's cute.
But, thanks. Just be on the lookout. The Steel Garrote isn't likely to forgive and forget.
It's okay. I've been expecting, even if we didn't do anything to them, that it would probably lead to us fighting them anyways.
If you get up in the night, don't wander too far.
Thanks, Kai. Oh, he's got another conversation thing. What's up, Kai?
I still can't believe it. Dorso was betraying her brothers-in-arms, all in the name of saving Emerald Stair. At least she got what was coming to her.
What she did was unforgivable. She couldn't get away with it.
I agree. It's just sobering to think she got to the point where murdering her own felt right. How do you keep yourself on the right path, especially when there's so much at stake?
I guess you just have some lines you never ever cross.
Maybe. But I've seen better soldiers than Dorso cross lines you can't come back from.
Hey, what's this about?
I saw this in Rauatai's campaign in the Deadfire. You start out with purpose. You're fighting alongside your brothers and sisters, battling pirates and slavers, bringing civilization to a lawless, divided land. But then, you're breaking up villages, turning tribes against their rivals. It gets messy, fast.
It sounds like what people are worried the Ada are going to do here. What are you trying to say?
Empires are hungry, Envoy, and they devour their own, too. Don't let your allegiances turn you into something you can't live with.
Yeah, don't worry, Kai.
Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
I think we've been doing a good job at sticking with most of what I would want to do.
Animancer one time. You might know him.
Oh? Who would that be?
Tall guy, beard, spectacles, hair.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
Had this thing around his neck. Gold, I think. Hummed a lot.
Humming is common, as is jewelry.
Had this nasally voice, like, "Oh, please, don't touch that machine. It's worth more than you are."
Oh! Was it Lysonio Galatini, the wandering teacher of Spirento? The renowned musician of the soul?
No, that's not it. I guess you didn't know.
Well, let me know if you remember.
Oh my lord. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my upgrades real quick. Bullets deal low fire accumulation and bounce to an additional enemy within range. Or bullets bounce to an additional 2 enemies within range. This is... Well, I did already say before that I wish I had like an elemental effect going on as well. So I think an incendiary charge wouldn't be bad. And you do still get like bounce to an additional enemy within range. Although I think that's just the one. So it hits an enemy and then goes to one more enemy. Whereas this one is, it would hit 3 enemies overall. The first target and then 2 more people. This is where I wish we would get like a little bit of like, if it's the exact same damage, because if I get 3 critical hit damage on 3 different enemies, that's massive. That's like 3,000 plus damage in one shot. But with that said, I'm gonna bank on a little bit of elemental stuff, because otherwise sometimes I'm just not doing anything elemental at all. And it can be useful when I'm spamming Fireball, although I might not keep using Fireball forever with the book that we have. Okay. Do I have enough to upgrade this to the next level? Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. This one. I would need Admeth's Wort. Craft. Let me, I'm gonna upgrade the Karak's Pride, Because there really isn't anything else that I'm thinking of upgrading to exceptional. And we're at the point where like everything we're finding is exceptional already, for the most part. So screw it. Make it exceptional quality. Now all my stuff is purple gear. And I don't have to feel awkward whenever I pull out the pistol and end up using it over the arquebus. With that said, how many of these can I make? Petrified wood, maximum of 18. I'll make the... I think the like 8 I needed, yeah, right on the dot. I wonder if there's a merchant around that sells the purple materials here. I hadn't really been looking for the upgrade materials. Oh, nice, I can get a little bit of damage reduction here too. Sure. Honestly, I really haven't been using this to like its maximum effect. The 30% stealth attack damage I thought would apply to anytime I attack an enemy from like cloak, but I don't think that actually works.
Have you ever been to the Valian Republics?
A couple of times. Plenty of mercenary contracts out there. What about you? That's where your people came from before they founded Fjord.
I've never even left the island before. The Republics are said to be innovators in arts, government, and animancy, but also corruption.
That's probably why there's so much work for people like me.
One day, I would very much like to visit, if only to understand why my people left.
Let me do one thing here. We're gonna put the quest tracker on show on update. Sometimes I don't really need it up.
I can't believe it. Ranger Dorso, a traitor to Fior Messiverno. Shame we had to kill her. But at least now she can't hurt anyone else. The damage is contained. More or less.
She was wrong about Fior Messiverno, about your people.
I'm glad you think so. Still, it's a shame. Dorso gave up on the dream of Fior Messiverno. Blamed animancers for the problems we tried to solve. And I hate to see anyone lose hope. That's all for now. Let me know if there's anything else.
I think that's enough for now.
Pleasant dreams.
Okay. I think we're relatively good. Let me just store away some stuff. Don't need the exceptional dagger, and I don't really need the exceptional arquebus either. I'm gonna just put that away.
Kai, does the word Nemnok mean anything to you? Nemnok, the one who devours?
There were rumors of a cult in Deadfire that followed Nemnok. Some kind of tyrannical monster.
Interesting. One of my books refers to Nemnok as a god, the immortal eater of worlds.
Right. That sounds wonderful.
Another book refers to them as an imp, a tiny, foul-mouthed creature hurling insults.
Those sound like campfire stories. You can't believe everything you read.
It would be useful to have a god on our side, but perhaps not an imp god. That sounds like more trouble than it's worth.
I mean, hey, we're almost about to have a god on our side, but they don't know that. They don't know that. Okay. Do we have anything else to turn in for quest stuff? We gotta go back to Fior to turn in my bounties and the mission with Rosanna. Although I'll do a quick little map fill up here. I can cross this place off. Yeah, I think we've killed like 95% of the enemies in this area. I think we're relatively good. Okay, I've been through here. That's the ranger outpost. If I keep heading straight, I can clear up some of the map. So sponge. Looks like things are pretty quiet out here. Just a lot of stray ingredients. Little guy. It's kind of the developers that we haven't ran into any of the zombie versions of these otherwise innocent creatures. I'm gonna check the Delmagan Glade for the last fragment. Okay. This one is I was right on the map about where we need to go for the fragment. It's somewhere in this mess. The guide was a little bit awkward on it. There's a little video. And you think, oh, they'll show like a whole video of getting up there, but instead it was just like a screenshot. Almost like PowerPoint. Just like one shot after another, completely stationary frame. Very weird. Can I approach the queen and not get in trouble?
You've returned.
Sorry to have disturbed you.
There is no need to be.
Yeah, okay. Where's this totem? Not on ground level. The guide I had up, which I might have to refer to again, also didn't actually show any screenshots for this particular place. It might have been a different part of the video. But they circled this area on the map. Generally. Oh! Okay, the totem's popping up there. It's up there. No wonder I missed it. Jesus. Especially when they weren't letting me climb this from the other side. Okay, yeah. I just assumed I couldn't go up there. Oopsies. Last fragment.
I'll wager those artifacts you found fit to...
Critical hits deal high poison accumulation.
together somehow. Let's have a closer look at camp.
I'll put them together in camp. Just for the sake of, having the mission over with. Yeah, half of the sky and stuff sucks. I also just invested into doing fire damage with my arquebus, so I might as well keep the trait of doing fire damage critical hits anyways. I think we can just leave. I kind of want to check out this bridge, but I think this is all this is one of those all bullshit things. This isn't actually real. Not for us as the player. Let's head to... I'm gonna camp real quick. And then from there we'll go back to town. Oopsies. Alright.
Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
You know...
Oh right, the memories. Seek the voice's source.
What have you found?
They call themselves the Akita. They worship this strange child.
Boudica will be displeased to hear it.
Boudica is never pleased.
Listen for more of... Scan's voice.
That is all I have. The rest is none of my concern.
You fucker!
Still, you refuse to take sides. This affects you too, you know.
I admit my sympathy. A group of exiles. A forbidden faith. But the Queen's tenuous favor... Yes. Compelling indeed.
Listen for whether a scan takes a side, let the memory carry you. Listen for more about the conflict.
The burned queen against a single settlement. If your question is one of power, the answer speaks for itself.
It does. Though I will say this. The Queen may have her motives. Sometimes standing idly by is greater subterfuge than action.
I hope this does not force all our hands.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
A little creepiness to the camp as well. Alright, let me do a quick little review. You know what? I guess this isn't actually as bad as I remember. This is the only one that I don't really care for, although second wind casts Flurry of Blows. Actually, now that I think about it, that's the fire rate ability. On paper, Flurry of Blows sounds like, like a punching attack thing, but instead it is gain maximum attack speed, rapid stamina regeneration, and increase move speed for 10 seconds. So what that's saying is I'll get faster everything if I go down for a second. Shoot. So I guess after rereading this is kind of a ranger stacked thing. What does Wodica give me? I don't really use Noblesse Oblige. Same thing with Flames of Resurrection. Ring of Fire is whatever. Companion ability cooldowns by 15% is okay, and I do like the increasing my damage by 5, but fuck. Do I choose something for 2 things I like, or do I choose something for... 3 to 4 things I like. Shoot. Well, fuck it, I guess. All right, I'll try this out for a little bit. It does suck to lose out on the intellect and resolve. Just for, like, conversation stuff, but whatever, I'll just start dumping points into intellect.
I doubt my soul is worth much to an animancer.
Why would you say that about yourself?
It's just that I'm not what I'd call strong-willed. I'm tense all the time, and just not easy to be around sometimes.
Self-knowledge and inner conflict are signs of a powerful soul. Make no mistake, you have a good one.
Thank you. I needed that.
Okay. We're gonna try this out. I've reconsidered it. I kind of thought it was really bad, but I really enjoy this. I do like the +2 dexterity on this. I don't give a fuck about constitution. High poison accumulation might actually combine very well with me just doing low damage fire. Because then I'm doing 2 different elements at once, is my hope. Yeah, we're a little too far back for me to... Or too far away from when I did all the upgrade stuff for me to bother reloading just to, like, undo stuff. I do wish you could undo the upgrades on your uniques, but consequences, sometimes they exist.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh?
Yes.
Whose death am I recording?
I slayed old Nuna.
Impressive. I wonder if my theory about her is correct.
She was certainly stronger than the average bear.
You would know, wouldn't you? Interesting. Here's hoping I get approved to study the flow of essence into the region's fauna after all this is done.
The abandoned farms are clear of Zarops.
I see. Then the other bounty hunters did not fare so well. I am glad at least to know of their fate.
That's all for now.
Perfetto. Return when you have more to claim.
Sadly, the bug has claimed us. There is... I just remembered, I guess we did miss out on, like, a reward from the bounty lady. It wasn't just the XP that I had to worry about, but there's nothing I can fucking do. It's a launch bug.
Welcome.
I'm gonna need... I guess nothing. A part of me was tempted to go to the markets and buy all the exceptional Adra.
Tell anyone you saw me here.
Just in case the main story messes up the region again. But I'm gonna bank on us not needing it.
You return. Have you visited all 3 grave sites?
Yeah, we placed the offerings and we paid for the food you stole.
Oh, I never expected such generosity from you. You paid for my crime from your own pockets? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend. You have done Fiora a great service.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Good on Marius.
Now, will you stand and pray with me?
Sure. Absolutely not. I believe you've completely lost your mind. No, that's so mean. Sure, let's pray.
May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear.
I'm not sure this is a blessing, really, but yeah, no, thank you for the prayer, Elder.
And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimika, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Happy to have helped. What did we just get? Barrett's Blessed Ward. Negative 5% damage from vessels. Okay. And I assume vessels are anything that are like the undead, skeletons, phantoms, anything.
Reliable and verifiable.
Have I done all I can? Basically, I'll make my way back to Nezu Tedek, or whatever. There is the lost cartographer. I guess we'll go look for them real quick. I don't know if I have to go below or around up top.